Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-month reading for the month of December. I was guided to do mid-monthlies. I will also be putting up love readings, money, finance, career readings, as well as, I'll be putting up the January readings once I've worked my way through them. Coming out of meditation, I heard the words, walls are coming tumbling down. And I don't feel that's in a bad, negative way. I get a sense that for some of you, you've done some healing. You've had a lot of time to reflect on the past. And it's now time for you to let those walls down. And sometimes we put up protective walls, when we've been through stuff, we've been through heartache or we've been through loss. And it's time to show people the real you and be open and honest. And it's definitely a time of transparency. It's a lot of there's a lot of things coming to light out in society and with the way things have been in the past. And for some of you, Libra, might get the sense of needing to be open and honest, and it could be a time to get things off your chest. So I do get a sense with the channeled message that came through for you guys is that the walls are coming down. The walls are coming tumbling down. So the old is falling away. So it could also be that for some of you, you're breaking away from the old that no longer serves you, and you're reforming the new. And perhaps you're stepping into a new, the new you, the real you. Whereas in the past, perhaps you've had to put the walls up, or you felt that you couldn't be yourself. It sounds very specific, but take what resonates and leave what's not for you and not your message. But yeah, the walls are coming tumbling down. And I don't feel that it's, mass destruction or a terrible thing. I think it's for the good. I feel like it's the old breaking away, the old falling away. And, you standing there in your power, in your strength. So this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs for a fuller picture as to what's going on for you in the last part of the year, last couple of weeks of December. I really can't believe we're halfway through December already. So the mid-monthlies will be slightly shorter than the monthlies. I will start the reading with spirit messages using the Universal Prophecy cards, and then we'll delve a bit deeper with the Oracle cards and get some clarification with the Rider-Waite Tarot cards. And then final, I'm going to ask and tap into your spirit animal message and ask them to give you a final message to finish off your reading. Okay, I hope you're all well. Very interesting channeled messages coming out of meditation. I have pre-shuffled these, but I'm just going to give them another little shuffle. Thank you, spirits, angels and guides. What messages does the beautiful sign of Libra need to hear? Strength, I'm hearing. Oh, strength. So perhaps, you've weathered the storm, you've come through what you needed to, and now it is time to bring those walls down. And that could be, when we get hurt, we put up the walls, and, it's the way the body and the mind protects itself from further harm or hurt. So perhaps now it's time for the real you to be revealed. Yeah, interesting times ahead for the sign of Libra, and for many signs. 2024 is going to be a strong year for pretty much all of the signs, because it vibrates at the energy and frequency of the number 8. So, and that's going to be about all opening up opportunities and possibilities. So, it's going to be up to the individual signs as to what they want to allow into their life, but be open to many opportunities. Okay, so let's have a look and see what you guys need to hear for the final part of the year. Mindful, be aware and mindful of all that you accomplish, Relinquish the need to control and be in the present moment. Tap into the universal energy that awaits you. So being mindful is really creating that awareness around what you're doing at any given moment. You know, if we can move through even our day to day more mindfully, we achieve more, we accomplish more, and we get less caught up and feel overwhelmed, and it's less of the chaotic energy when we're more mindful about what we're doing. So create an awareness. So be aware and mindful of all that you accomplish. Okay, so being aware of what you're doing at any given time, and relinquish, let go of the need to control, so you're staying in the present moment. So, you know, for many of you that try and multitask and try and do too much at any given time. So perhaps it's saying to you to be more mindful in the last part of the year, so that you can be more focused, and it's going to be more productive for you, and tapping into that universal energy that awaits you. So, you know, when we get too busy and too much in our head, we miss opportunities. But being more mindful is a lot nicer, it's a lot more productive, and it's less mind chatter, and we can be more aware of the universal energy and the universal messages that are being sent to us and given to us. So it's just a bit of a reminder. So for some of you at the moment, you might be finding, wow, I'm doing too much, trying to achieve too much. You're needing to be mindful about what you've accomplished, okay, and what you will accomplish moving forward. But try not to overdo things. Forgive. Find forgiveness in your heart. Release the pain and find peace as you clear the burdens that have restricted you. When we hold on to the past, it holds us back. At some point, we have to forgive. You're not necessarily, we never condone what someone else has done. If we've been wronged and someone's done wrong by us, you know, we have to find forgiveness, just so that we can forge and find a different way of moving forward. We're not condoning what they've done, but that's on them. You know, that's for them to carry. That's the, you know, whatever karma and lessons that they need to learn on them as souls. But it's forgiving, and sometimes that forgiveness that we struggle with is the forgiveness to ourselves, forgiving ourselves for allowing something to happen, or forgiving ourselves for pushing our bodies too much until our bodies push back. So, you know, find forgiveness in your heart, release the pain, and find peace. You deserve the peace. You deserve to move forward into 2024 lighter and open to more better opportunities, okay? When we carry it forward, it creates shadows within us, okay? And we can only push those shadows down for so long before they start pushing back and needing to be, worked on. And that's the deep shadow work. So they're just saying, you know, find forgiveness in your heart, release pain, and find peace, and clear the burdens that have restricted you. Stop holding yourself back. Let the past go. It's done. You can't go back. You can't change it. It's the now that creates the future, and staying present in the now will allow you to create the best future for you. And you deserve it, Libra. You certainly do. Okay, so forgive. And then the next one's affirm. Say the mantra aloud. I am successful in all that I do. By affirming and visualizing, you plant the seed for positive outcomes. Okay, so they're reminding you in this last part of the year, this last part of the month, December, saying stay positive. But remind yourself, you are successful. You can do whatever you need to do. You can do it. But please do it mindfully. Okay, so that you're not overburdening yourself. And often when we're not wanting to deal with any sort of deep, dark healing stuff, we often push ourselves physically. And it's the way we do it on the human existence and the earth plane is often because we don't want to deal with those deep, dark emotions. We push ourselves and overwhelm ourselves in physical stuff and the physical day-to-day. So it's asking you to pull back, not overdo it, not avoid any emotions or anything that comes up, you know, and work through some forgiveness. But affirm with yourself, you have the capabilities, you have it within you, and you deserve it. So affirm it. I am successful in all that I do. So if some of you are needing to hear that because you're doubting yourself, then Spirit's saying to you today, stop doubting you. You can do it. You can get through this last part of the year. And it's not just about moving through and getting to the end of the year and going, ha ha. Because when the new year comes around, they want you to have released some of this baggage. Release some of this stuff you're still holding on to. You can't go back, you can't change. And you can't change it, what's happened. And you can't change someone else's behavior if it's someone else that you're connecting with, someone else's behavior. Okay? All we can do as souls on this physical journey is be accountable for our own actions and our own journey. Okay? Very deep messages, but good messages. You know, it's obviously, you know, we often, especially with readings, we receive what we need, not always what we want or what we're expecting. So just be open to receive. Oh, okay. So like I said, I've pre-shuffled all the cards, but I just like to give them a little bit more shuffle. So we're just gonna. Wow. Talk about start off deep and heavy, especially with the walls coming down, and this makes sense with the channeled message that came through. We have to bring those walls down in order to heal, in order to forgive. And we need to be mindful about what's going on around us and that we're not overdoing things. I'm just going to try and see if I can move those over a little bit. Alrighty. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah. Not to give up. Things may have felt really tough, or that you're really feeling that heaviness, and that if it's become a physical thing, that your body feels heavy and it's a bit of a struggle to push yourself through the day or get to the end of the week or even the end of the month, then they're saying lighten the load, be more mindful about what you're doing, stop being so tough on yourself, Libra. And you know, the 5 is giving an indication of sometimes things happen to help us, in order to prompt us or push us to do the work that needs doing, the healing work I'm talking about. So 5 can sometimes be sudden dramatic change or something that happens that we can't avoid, we can't put it off. And I feel like the universe and Spirit are saying today to you that you can't ignore it anymore. Okay, the past is the past. It's time to let it go. It's time to release that baggage so that you're not carrying it through into 2024. And, you know, conflict and defeat, sometimes we just want to give up. We just want to go, I'm not dealing with it. I'll push it under the carpet, or I'll put it in a box and deal with it later. No, they're saying you've got to deal with it now, okay? Be aware, be mindful about what you've achieved, what you accomplish. You do enough. You are enough, okay? But stay in the present moment. Do the healing necessary and know that you will come through it. Whatever you're trying to or striving to work through and achieve, you're going to get it. You're going to do it, because by affirming it and visualizing it, you plant the seed for positive outcomes. Yeah. And you know, the 12, which becomes 3, the sacrifice, it's for me, it's not negative. It's reminding us that sometimes we have to, it's well, it was just given to me, short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. It's all going to be worth it in the end. So if, you know, some of you feel like, you know, you've just gone, how much more do I have to put up with? Well, you're almost there. You know, you can do this. You know, life is not meant to be hard. It's not meant to be a struggle. If it feels that way, what changes do you need to make within your physical life that will lighten your load or will allow you to be more mindful? Perhaps you're doing too much. Perhaps you're being too tough on yourself, or perhaps you're carrying too much in an energetic, emotional way. So it's time to let it go. It's time to release and share what you have. okay? Stop holding on to it. For some of you, I'm getting a sense of share your story. Open up, talk about it, because it's going to help others. Everyone on this journey, we connect with people for a reason, and we learn from them and they learn from us. You know, we're all souls, we've all chosen to come down at this time. Wisdom comes from knowledge, and the only way we gain knowledge is going through experiences. You know, it's not just study and that type of knowledge. We learn from everything we go through. But when it becomes wisdom, that's when we need to share it. So for some of you, it's about, you know, letting the baggage go, forgiving, healing, doing the healing that's necessary, but also sharing that with others. You're going to be put in, for someone or some of you, you're going to be put in a situation where you can't put it off anymore. You need to deal with it. It's going to be worth it in the long run, and you might get the sense of needing to open up, share it with others, or even some study. I'm getting a sense of studying something so that you can be in a position, job-wise, to share it with others. And for some of you that are connecting with this, you might be training as a counsellor, or you might be writing your story down. So sharing it with others, you have 2 5s. So change is happening for you, not to you. And it's happening to get you to where you need to be. So it is the universe saying to you, well, come on, Libra, it's time to let the past go. It's time for you to focus on now, because what do you want, you know, your future? What do you want your tomorrow to look like? When you do, it's going to work in your favor, okay? So you've got 3s, you've got 2s, you've got 5s, which is progression, okay? Success. You've got some decisions and choices to make as to what you want moving forward. So for some of you, I feel like you are coming to a point where, you know, okay, perhaps some of you are sitting back going, oh, is this as good as it gets? Well, no, because once you let go of this, you're going to usher in new energy. For some of you, you're still holding on to the past too tightly, I will say. So in order for you to let it go, you've got to let those walls down, to allow the healing, to forgive, to be more mindful about what you're doing rather than just getting caught up in the physical life, doing the day-to-day routine. I like this because it's a successful outcome. You have got the hard work to put into it, and I'm not saying you haven't been working hard, but perhaps your time and energy, and I'm hearing exhaustion with some of you, has been pushing, and perhaps you're pushing in the wrong direction. Only you will know that. You remember, it's a general reading, take what resonates. But the 2 is giving you the chance, the opportunity, that there's opportunity, movement and choices and decisions to be made with moving forward. You are hard workers. You do things methodically, I'm hearing. But perhaps some of you are sitting in a position where it's time to, it could be a leap of faith. It could be taking, you know, charge of your life and going, well, you know, I'm not taking that with me anymore. I'm not going to, you know, hold on to that anymore. It's done. I can't do nothing about it, but I can start focusing on me. For some of you, you know, you've got 3 5s. So, you know, you've got the throat chakra. Open communication, speaking up, speaking out. That could be where you share your wisdom, okay? The more knowledge we have on this journey, the more we have to share. Knowledge becomes wisdom when it's shared. We become wise because of what we've been through or what we've experienced, and whatever understanding and learning that we've gone through in past lives that we decide to bring through into this life if we reincarnate. And the universe card. So by you speaking out, speaking up, opening up, sharing your wisdom, your wise abilities to succeed and come through it, I'm hearing, you're going to have opportunities and openings come your way. You're going to be successful. It's not a time to pull back, withdraw, but it is time to heal. So as long as you are still making forward motion is forward motion. Your feet are on one way for that reason on your physical body. So you will, whatever you're striving to move forward to get to the end of, for some of you, it's a successful outcome. But you do need to speak up. You do need to be honest and open. And that could be where the walls come down, and you're being honest about yourself, about your past, about how it felt. I'm hearing how it was for you. Because think of all the people that you can help by sharing your story. Okay, I'm going to ask for any further messages from Spirit with regards to what's already been given. It's quite deep. It's quite a deep one. For energy-wise, I feel like it's the energy that you have a choice. It's up to you whether you take it through into 2024. As long as the universe can see that you're working at it and working on it, whatever that may, whatever you may connect with that, then you will hit the ground running or rolling. Is it running or rolling? I don't know what it's just said. One, either or. So it's time. It's time to let those walls down, to be more mindful about what you're doing, and know that you're achieving what you need to, and working on whatever it is you need to forgive. You can always put a sign up on yourself and say, hey, look, it's work in progress. You're always doing your best. For some of you, the anxiety, the stress, the going over it in your head, it's wearing you out. It is tiring. This is a card of anxiety. The past is done, okay? Doesn't mean it was easy, and we're not playing it down. When I say we, it's myself, Spirit. I'm their channel. I'm just the messenger. But I know that, we don't get a rule book coming down as a soul. So we never know what we're going to have to go through. And we don't choose what we go through. We only choose our lessons before we come down. We don't choose how we learn those lessons. So I know it can be tough at times. But I'm getting a sense of someone needing, or some of you needing, to just step back and look at it and go, well, you know what? It's done. I can't change what's happened. But I can change how I move forward. It's almost, it does feel like decision time. Your choice. Your choices are yours, so therefore your outcomes are yours. Your choice whether you move forward into 2024 with, I'm hearing, strength and vigor, and lighter. If you loosen or lighten the load. Okay, interesting. For some of you, you might get a sense of cleansing and clearing out your space before 2024 hits. It's like you're done with the past, I'm hearing, and the boxes, I can see the boxes. So the boxes and stuff going in the boxes. For some of you might be moving. For some of you just might be clearing out some of the old clutter. And everything holds a vibration. It could be time to get rid of the past. Everything has an energy and a vibration. So sometimes when we're trying to move on from the past and we feel stuck and we can't, it's because we're holding on to things from the past that really don't serve us anymore. Very deep. Yeah. Things coming to a head. Things coming to a point where you want to take action on it. But you've got the support and the assistance that you need. You've got the Judgment card there. So there is a sense of things coming to a head, things coming to completion. I'm hearing a favourable outcome. Yeah. And needing to hear that it's for the good. It's not in vain. None of this journey is in vain, really. Nothing is in vain. This is a strong reading. You have a choice, Libra, as to what energy, what vibration you take into 2024. As I said, it's an 8 vibrational year that is going to be full of opportunities and openings and possibilities. So abundance, joy, success, potential achievements are all going to be there for the taking. It's just up to the signs to decide, okay, well, this is what I want. This is, I'm gonna take the action. We're not I just heard the word couch potatoes. We're not meant to sit back and let things pass us by. And if you have, or you're connecting with that, it's time. It's time to say what you're done with. It's time to say what you want. Put it out to the universe. People come to me and they say, well, that didn't happen. And I said, well, did you ask for it? And they're like, no. I said, well, you've got to put it out there. Remind the universe what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. You know, the more we focus on something, the more we create it. The universe doesn't know the difference between what you want and what you don't want, Libra. So focus on what you do want. Okay, it's yours. It's anything's possible. Okay, so I'm just going to call in your spirit animal energy for the end of this reading, and I'm going to say what message, final message to finish up and clarify, maybe I'm hearing. So just confirmation I'm hearing as well. So what spirit animal message does the beautiful sign of Libra need to hear to finish off this reading? Okey-dokey. Which one? Oh, polar bear brotherhood. Okay, it's 11. The activation code. So you might be seeing a lot of 111, 1111. It's time. I'm seeing that there as a portal energy. Okay, portal energies are perfect, ideal time to put out there to the universe what you want. Manifest like mad. You know, if you're done with the way life's been up until this point, then say that to the universe and tell them exactly what you do want. Okay, now I'm going to read the meaning from the book, because these beautiful cards are amazing and they have such in-depth meanings, and I would hate to give it to you briefly in a nutshell, but I'm being drawn to that symbol on the card, which for me is feeling like portal energy, and that falls in line with the 1111 portal and the fact that this is card 11, and in numerology we would add that together and make it 2. So it's about you know, progression and moving through into possible potential new beginnings. So it's all up to you. It's there for you. But let's find the page. Thank you. And the polar bear brotherhood. Okay, you can see that. Polar bears are also known as yellow bears, white bears, northern bears. While the polar bear is born white and may turn yellow as it matures, they actually have transparent fur and black skin. When the sun reflects off the transparent fur, it looks white. The people of the north revere the polar bear as a source of great spiritual power, physical endurance, and wisdom. It is considered as family and their kin, with many believing they are its direct descendants. To some, the polar bear is an ancestor, a brother considered superior to man. To others, it is an incarnated spirit or the physical embodiment of a soul that has passed over. Legend tells of men shape-shifting into polar bears and vice versa. The polar bear is the spirit of the north, an animal of ancient knowledge and wisdom that guards the gates to the spirit world. It is a teacher, guide, mentor of great authority. If the polar bear has lumbered its way into your cards today, you're being offered a deep and meaningful insight into the world of spirit. You're about to go on a hands-on journey into other realms to experience the joys that are to be found there, whether through your dreams, visions had during meditation or some other means. The polar bear is promising to open the portal that bridges our world with the dream time. The dream time was the time before that witnessed the creation of the world, when animals could become man and man could become animal. It will bring you back to your own personal point of creation, when you first realized that the power to dream, decide and formulate your future was yours. Polar Bear is offering you the chance to reassess your beliefs, your values, and your personal commitment to walk gently upon the earth by helping you to feel good and proud to live in your own skin once again. With Polar Bear watching over you, you will be part of the world, not apart from it. Polar Bear ignites the desire to begin a spiritual quest that will see your life regain its integrity, wholesomeness, and clarity, where your gifts of power emerge, your purpose realized, and your connection to spirit become comfortable, deeper, and inherently abundant. It's yours. It's yours for the taking. Wow, Libra, that's an amazing way to end up this reading. I hope that's helped. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that you know when I post up the next reading. And I wish you all the very best for the rest of the month of December. And take care. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.